Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 11th episode of Joshiraku. Now, last episode, what do we have? Well, we had Halloween discussions, we went to Kabukicho and discussed it, mostly the naming of it and stuff like that. We had emergency alarm sounds and kind of talked about if we had our own custom one and how horrible that would be. But also had dentist shenanigans and Mari showing us the Danziger people. And that kind of thing. Pretty standard stuff for the show. I would say. So I do remember from the preview that we're supposed to get swimsuits in this episode. So I'm looking forward to this episode. So 3, 2, 1, play. I can't decide whether I think this opening does a good job of kind of showing the kind of anime this is. Because a decent amount of it does take place in just one room, and yet they just go so many places in the opening. But, they do go some places sometimes, just not quite as much as the opening kind of makes it seem. You also don't spend all that much time on stage either. I guess you can't argue with that. And we're already getting to the beach this early? I thought there'd be more build up to it, but okay. Okay, indeed. Now it's starting to be a bit more of a typical anime here. Oh no, that was a lie. We are not at the beach at all. We really do never leave this room. I'll take it though. I'll take it. Yes, you should. If you if you have any. Oh. Okay, that was kind of sad. She did send it to her friend. Let's not bully Kyuu. Yes, fun. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, sure. What do you consider an ordinary one? Very subjective. That is definitely true. Sure there are. Yeah, of course. Yes, very important stuff. I thought it was pretty much always on the chest. I think I've seen those occasionally. Not much. It's a very deep topic, Mari. Get educated. I know, right? Good question. Good point. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Although, I do appreciate her posing in the swimsuit. Of course not. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, gotta have a lower percentage than that. Yeah, let's fix that swimsuit for you, Mari. We're friends, we're more than happy to do so. Much better. Aren't you glad we have friends like this? Yeah, what's wrong with you? Oh, what? What the heck? That just looks wrong. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks so horrible. That just looks like she has, you know, you know. I, I, I just, I can't decide how I feel about that. Wow. I guess it's perfect if it's used for two people at once, which, you know, it sounds great. What's there to cry about if she doesn't like the position I'll trade her? I would happily switch positions with her. I think we're starting to bond. Yeah, just carrying her on your back. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. This scene took a turn. It's hard not to feel pretty close when you're in such a position, though. She gonna do it? She did it! Ah, oh, the hearts. There we go. This is a nice scene. Well, whose swimsuit are you gonna jump into? I, we cannot fit a third person. Yeah, just let her sniff you. It's not gonna hurt you. Oh. Well, no smell is better than a bad smell. Oh, yeah, that should solve things. Oh. Oh no! Oh, we all gonna go into it? That is insane. That's gonna... Okay, her being upside downs are really made that glorious. Like her mouth was like right in there. But anyway. Definitely gonna screenshot that later. uh, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? They're just asking for confusion. What are you wearing? They always have such interesting outfits when they go outside. Yeah, what are you doing, Teto? Pacing back and forth, or what are you doing? Okay, sure. Yeah, I think we should. Yeah. Do you have to? Is it required by law? The police, because you're not skipping? Maybe they don't understand the rules. Oh, that is terrifying. That's a little bit different. Faces look kind of weird. Like the one hiragana face in the middle. Samba, I see. They do. Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, let's not cast stones in glass houses. Close enough. Right? I couldn't tell you. Luckily she can. Yeah, I don't think I want to know. Not quite what I had in mind. That, I mean, it's pretty clear what's wrong with that. All I know is I would not eat at a restaurant called that. That's all I know. Right. A cafe? A maid cafe? We should at least be wearing swimsuits for this. Because you proved you have them, so. Oh. Fishies. Of course she doesn't. It's because it's very boring to do. I would imagine. I would, probably. Oh, cool. That's definitely the best thing about it. Is there? I don't think there would be. It's a lot of changes. What do we come here for? I don't think I know. I don't know. We did okay, what about it? Ready to rent a DVD? Oh, well, I guess they are a big deal then. Guess we gotta at least say hi. Very interesting way to break the fourth wall. Alright, very respectful of them. It's probably pretty heavy. You always have my attention, Mari. Don't even worry about it. Tree tragedy. Another subscriber. Bum 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 bum. Are you already drunk, Marty? Crap, I couldn't grab it in time. I'll drink it though. Yeah, we know how it goes. Oh, Santa hats. You wear it. You know, yeah, it goes without saying. So, you just wear it next Christmas too. Like, there's more than one Christmas for you, hopefully. It's a thought that counts. All presents should make you happy. Except for that one. Okay, this is just... the best presents. I couldn't tell you either. The best present here. Exactly. Yes, she's in the Christmas spirit. It's a good question. Should have had that 2-day shipping. I see. Jungle. Amazon, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, ow. How big of the tree did we get? Jesus Christ. I imagine it is, but that's no excuse. It still says the measurements of it on the page. Yes. That was some real skirting around the term. Let's get decorating and celebrating. Oh, good job, Kyuu. Now we really are in a dark jungle. Suddenly became a survival anime. Is that the Christmas tree light or no? It's Mari's. Okay, yeah, she's the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, guiding them with her red nose. That's brilliant. That's so good. Yes, it will. Yeah, let's not follow that light. Oh. Yeah, let's not punch phones if we could avoid it. uh, You're the only one I can see. She has all the power now. Ow! Yeah, Kyuu didn't do anything wrong aside from breaking the light. It's on now. Going Rambo. straight up said it too. Definitely easy to see now. Oh no, Kyuu's want that revenge! That's what I assumed, yes. I don't know. Okay, yeah, yeah. This really went into a direction, didn't it? Oh, well, thank you for that. I don't know why you're stealing Mari's position here, but thank you. I suppose. Playing the important role. Yes, clearly. That it's never been more obvious than now. But, oh! We did not sneak up very well. I kind of, yeah, I guess. Should have covered that nose. Oh, don't punch it again to make it brighter. I wouldn't put it past her to hit it again. I know, she's gonna do it. She's gonna punch her again. Now she feels justified in assaulting her friend. There's only like 5 of us in that room. Don't die, Kukuruku. And Bugs, yeah, Bugs goes without saying. And now we have a fully decorated tree. All thanks to Mari. Yes. True Christmas miracle. Of course you did. Of course, it's huge. Frickin' dead. Well, that was certainly a Christmas episode, wasn't it? That was certainly an impressive episode. It's not often you get a, you know, a beach episode in the same episode as a Christmas episode. Keep my soup bum. Still can't believe Kyuu broke the light. Wada oh, sawari masho. I almost wish this was the opening, just because it would so put me in the mood for watching that show. An electric fan. Oh, I guess we're being ninjas next episode. And she actually looks really good in that, surprisingly. Like, really good in that ninja outfit. Who was that? I don't know why there's no subtitles for this part, but it's a preview, so it doesn't really matter. Is Gata and Black's really the name of 2 different parts? That's a little bit odd. But anyway, that was the 11th episode of Joshiraku. And the first episode, we had a nice little fake out with the beach. Like, I was pretty convinced that we were at the beach there. But I guess it just goes to show how good their preparations were, because it turns out they're just in the room that they're always in, which was just a great little gag, because yeah, they usually spend time in this room, so you're sitting here thinking, yay, they're outside, they're doing something, you know, outside of the room, but no, they're really just inside the room. But they do have a swimming pool, they have, you know, like a beach, but they have multiple beach posters. They have the chair, you know, that you would put on the beach, little table for your beverage, and of course, swimsuits, you know. We had Tito to strike a lot of poses, it seemed like, and she had a very nice swimsuit. I mean, both her and Kyuu both looked pretty good in their respective swimsuits. You know, the little bit with the friend gag. Like, I'm going to show this to my friend. Like, you have friends, and it just sends it to Mari. That was good. It was a little bit sad, but it was good. You know, poor Kyuu. Let's not bully Kyuu any more than we need to. And then we talked about like the normal swimsuits, and then it's kind of got onto a whole big discussion about school swimsuits and how they look very similar to each other, and how people can sometimes like argue, you know, how they should be. Like, they made some comment about the name being like on the back or whatever, but I'm pretty sure almost every school swimsuit I've ever seen in my life in anime has been like on the chest. Like, I'm almost positive on that, but maybe there is another type in real life. I don't know. Because I guess if you're picking one to do for anime, you would probably have the one on the chest, because that's just a bit more, you know, visually appealing. I don't know how you'd want to phrase that, but basically we talked about how they should be different for different schools, the same way uniforms are, because uniforms can be pretty varied between schools, especially in anime. In real life, they don't look that different from each other, but in anime, they can get pretty fancy, you know, like... You know, Akashic Records, for instance, is probably the most famous example of having a very, very unique, very bold school uniform choice. But yeah, comparatively, school swimsuits do look pretty much all the same, even in anime. So it's not a bad idea to have a bit more variation, but it's a bit harder to have variation with that sort of thing because, you know, swimsuits have to be practical, you know, you have to move in the water with them. The more you change the design, the more you would kind of make it less practical, I would imagine. So any real changes or variation you would have would probably be considered, you know, superfluous, pointless, like not a great idea, not a good reason to do it. But it would be nice, though, to have a bit more uniqueness to them. But I did like to see the angle adjustments on the school swimsuit. That was pretty nice, especially how we, as we usually do, you know, tormenting Mari, we just held her down and cut up hers to make the angle much better. So I certainly approve of all that. It was drastically improved. And then we saw, you know, Gankyo's, which was just, I don't know, I had mixed feelings on the swimsuit. Like, it's obviously way too big for her, and the bottom part's like dangling down really far, kind of as if she was a Futanari character, you know, trying to hide something down there. But, I mean, you could pretty much just, if you're at the right angle, you could probably see straight into it, so probably would not be a good idea to wear in public, you know, I would imagine. But, it looks even weird. I don't know, it also looked really weird from the back, too. I don't know, but yeah, just Mari had the brilliant idea to just kind of shove Kyuu in there, which was where the real value of the extra room came into play. And this somehow ignited Gankyo's maternal instincts, and, you know, a mother-daughter combo was formed there, which was pretty nice. You know, I quite enjoyed that bit. They both looked very happy, especially when they started to hug. That just very sweet, very wholesome stuff. But you wouldn't expect when another girl enters another girl's swimsuit. You know, wholesome, not usually the first thing that comes to mind, but, you know, it certainly was. You know, Kyuu got a real mom that day. Although some people got jealous, and eventually we all just kind of, all of us pretty much ended up in that swimsuit. And I do want to, because somebody broke out the soapy water, which is the cause of that. I didn't get a good chance to look at it because it went by too quickly, so I'm going to try to pause on that bit on my end. So yeah, Mari is the only one that's upside down, and basically, yeah, Mari's face is in Kukuru's behind, and then Kyuu's face is in Mari's, and just Mari's in a wonderful position. Like, she definitely got the best out of that deal, straight up. So, and there, finally I had my chance to screenshot it. So that was certainly a fun bit. You know, the second part was just the usual kind of wandering around, talking about an area, you know, stuff about it, like the name of it, some history about it, you know. We usually have one of these type of scenes in episodes. They mentioned something called Bukake Udon, which is, you know, not what it sounds like, but what it sounds like is pretty terrible. I mean, I wouldn't eat it, but I would certainly watch them eat it. That's certainly up my alley. Also, the restaurant place had a bit of a questionable name, which I think it was Kiku that was bothered by it. You know, Chin Chin. So, yeah, I wouldn't eat there. Although it would make sense that you would get Bukake Udon there for sure. We did a little bit of fishing, but nobody liked that. That was just boring for everyone involved, pretty much. It was a really nice fourth wall breaking moment when they, saw a certain building that's responsible for the anime, so they just had to kind of pay the respects, so that was quite nice of them. And then we had a Christmas episode, which was also a lot of fun. We have gift exchanges, and some of them went for like pun-type names, like part of the word Christmas relating to the present they got, which not everyone was excited about that. Of course, somebody just gave money, so, you know, of course, Tetora would get the best present. But one of the interesting things about this is that Mario was getting a little bit sick, getting a little bit of a red nose, kind of like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And at that moment, I had no idea just how relevant that would be to the overall segment of the episode. Because somebody ordered a tree. You know, we were talking about Amazon. I mean, they called it jungle here because you can't really call it Amazon in anime. They always call something a little bit different. Although they definitely skirted around it a little bit when they said Amazon jungle or whatever. But, you know, this show likes to do that. This show kind of likes to be controversial. I kind of get the impression, like really point out little dangerous lines that you shouldn't cross and stuff. Like, the show likes to do that, so no big surprise there. Like the Mickey Mouse stuff, you know, as an example. But anyway, the things took a bit of a turn when we ordered the tree, and somebody didn't properly read the website. Her excuse was, well, I couldn't tell how big it was on the website. But sure, but the website will Amazon pretty much always tells you the size of it. Like, of course, that doesn't always give you a perfect visualization of how big it is, but it should let you know whether or not it will fit in your friggin' room, you know. So definitely a failure on her part. And then Kyuu broke the light, making it completely dark. And that's when the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer knows that Hana, I think I almost called her Hana, Mari had came into play. And that was really funny to me once the realization popped up that they were going to use her nose to guide them in the darkness. I don't know why, but that joke really landed perfectly with me. It was so perfect. Definitely my favorite gag of the episode. But yeah, things just got pretty exciting when we just threw out a bunch of movie references, you know, Rambo, Predator, various other ones. And Gonkyo took her clothes off, which is always a great thing, whenever a girl does that. And she just went full cannibal, which was not as good, but it adds to the excitement, you know. And then everyone just kind of was drawn to it, and eventually we had a very, very decorated tree and a giant shoe. What more could you ask for on Christmas Day? But yeah, once again, I think this was one of the better episodes. It was quite a lot of fun. So, one episode left, I believe. I mean, I could double check that real quick, but I think it's one episode. And yeah, Windows Explorer did kind of crash on me very early on in the episode, so I have to kind of move things around a little bit. But it's all good. Okay, so 13 episodes, right. So next one is not the last episode, it's the one afterwards. So we do have a little bit more left. Okay, so that's fine. But yeah, like I said, good episode, and we'll see what they do next time when we watch next episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.